all that.
That is in the news. That is
Yeah.
in the news. This is the pre-show. No, I
Yeah.
should make a banner for the pre-show.
Oh, and remember last week I was saying something about like there were some miniatures that you can't get outside of Europe?
No, I don't.
The Masters of the Universe stuff we were talking
Oh, that's
about?
not what I wanted to do. I vaguely remember you saying something about that.
I vaguely remember Masters of the Universe.
This is
coming
the
up as a
pre-show,
con.
everyone.
Yeah.
This is where we talk about what we're gonna do on the show.
But these miniatures I was talking about last week, these Masters of the Universe miniatures,
yes.
I'm getting them.
What do you mean miniatures? What are they for? Like a board game? Are
They're
like
I think they're D&D size miniatures for a Masters of the Universe game that's only available in Europe. They don't
Interesting.
I don't know why it's only available in Europe.
How are you getting them? What did you
I cannot.
Oh, listen to this, James Bond, mother.
So what kind of game is it?
It's a Masters of the Universe board game. I don't know why it's not available in the United States. It could be licensing for all I know.
Yeah, but what
I
kind of board game is it? Is it like Shoots and Ladders, or
No,
is it like D&D based game?
It would. I think it'd be.
He's gonna make it up, whatever it is.
I think from what I can tell from reading from it, it's more of like a D&D type game. But the game itself has miniatures.
Oh, I'll share it to my.
And then they have expansions.
Show is shared.
So they have like a Hordak expansion, and they have like a King Hiss expansion. And King Hiss is riding around on what looks to be like a T-Rex with laser guns.
Ooh,
I've
King
seen
Hiss.
that box art. I think
he would definitely be a shoot.
Yeah.
This
is the pre-show, everybody. We're just shoot the shit.
But I contacted somebody I know that lives in Europe, and
so you just said you couldn't tell us, and now you're literally telling.
I can't give you specific details.
I don't want the dude's name. I'm
not going to give you the dude's name, but
I don't need your
I'm getting
source here.
I'm getting them, so I'm tickled.
You should have sent me some images. I would put them up.
I can still get you the images.
It's the pre-show again, where we talk about what we're going to do on the show. Just quick, we're going to talk about Writers Must Be Paid initiative. That's kind of interesting. And then the Miss Marvel set photos that dropped. We'll look at those. Moon Knight #1 got an early look, but the art, man, they sent some nice shots in on the previews. And then we got all that fashion from the Hellfire Gala. I made a new video. We'll talk about those. Really, all I have are like the variant covers that have the whole team on them.
That's all you really need to.
But I also have the individual pics from the guide that came out this week, if we want to take a closer look. And I got this dope video about a baby Groot robot.
Oh, the Boston Dynamics looking thing, or it's Honda Osmodo thing.
I'll show it off, man. It's cool. And then food news, of course. Moment of Destruction. We did have a book.
I didn't read it, man.
I sort of thumbed through it. It was My Little Pony Transformers crossing over. This is like the second time. Yeah, this is the second time they've done this. I'm not enough of a brony to know for sure, but I do have other things to show off in the Moment of Destruction.
Okay, I just sent them in the message chat.
Oh, so that means I gotta. Oh my gosh! You're lucky we got time.
Yeah, we're lucky this is the pre-show.
Yeah. But then some comics. I actually grabbed some images thinking Taylor was going to be here. Yeah, we are absent Taylor this week. Did he say why?
He didn't.
I'm sure
he didn't give a reason why. He just said that
I'm sure he did give a reason.
He probably did. It doesn't really matter.
I'm looking at the chat right now, and he doesn't give a reason why. He just says he's not going to be here.
So small.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I'm getting them. But so yeah, and we're going to talk about comics, the best comics of the week, and maybe a couple of the worst comics of the damn week because.
Oh, did you have a couple bad ones?
There was at least one bad one.
Ooh, all of mine were at least all right.
I only read one DC book, and that's the book I'm talking about.
Oh, which one was that?
Should I give it away?
Yeah.
Give it away now.
I'll show off that.
It's the worst book of the week. We don't usually talk about the worst, so you can go ahead and give it away.
I was going to put it in my honorable mentions, but yeah, Robin was kind of shit, man.
Well, what did you expect?
Well, did you read
It's
it?
it's the same opening tournament shonen arc that you've seen in every other book.
Did you
except with
read it?
Robin.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Why do I have this in here? Oh, never mind. We're gonna talk about that later. Dude, it showed off Robin as like this confident badass. She really was. And then all it did was introduce this new chick who got over. Oh, look how badass I am. I killed the main guy. You ain't over. You ain't over. And they sort of shit all over Damien here.
It's a
He came off
cliffhanger,
as
man.
It's
It's a
dumbest
cliffhanger for a
cliffhanger.
comic book. He's gonna win in the next issue in the
If
first
your
the
main
dumbest-
if your main
pages.
character
Dumb.
doesn't die in the first issue, you ain't doing it right.
Oh, bullshit. That's stupid. That's so dumb. So yeah, that's a book we're talking about before we're even talking about comics because
Yeah, we'll get into it later
I
again.
hated it. But yeah, that's really it. We did do on the 20th, we did the Fifth Element for Geekterion collection.
Multiplus.
It was a whole lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I've been doing that to my kids lately. Bzzz.
Has
Like when you're high.
Eli picked the next one yet?
Is it horror?
It's it's gonna be horror. if
It'll
it's
probably
Eli.
be horror.
And we did a top 5 on the 27th, top 5 comic book characters. I'm sorry, Jules had the worst list. And I wanted to say,
you're just hating.
no, I'm not. He had
Yeah, you
She-Hulk
are.
on his list. What? She-Hulk?
She-Hulk did break some ground. I mean, she was one of the first characters to, if not the first character to break the fourth wall.
I don't know. Whatever.
What,
And
was that like pole that had her just jumping rope naked?
see, there you go, Dave. Prove my point that it was a terrible pick. But Eli, we did say that Eli had probably the most, diverse, best
Oh, definitely.
list. But I got to thinking about it, all his characters were basically the same character. Marv, Punisher, Batman, they're all the same guy, really. Just they get different degrees of having money. Really.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Different
Angry
class.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all angry guys who don't give a shit. But no, he did have a good pick. And then Adam and my picks and Taylor's were all basically the same.
Yeah, they were pretty close. Pretty close.
David, impromptu top 5. Can you do it?
I can do it, but it won't be like, in numerical
man.
order.
Well,
You
that's
got it.
fine. There's no rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
No limits, man.
Okay.
Can't be winning Jules.
Hellboy.
Oh, that's a good answer.
It's a good one.
It's a good answer.
Hellboy. Let's see. Who else would I put in my top 5? I would have to put maybe just because of it, I would have to put like the Hulk.
That's a good answer. That was on a list, at least one list.
Let's see. Another good one that I would put might
Is that
actually
on Eli's list?
Eli had Hulk on his list. Yeah.
be Cerberus.
Oh, that's cool. Classic.
Big indie there.
Yeah, classic shit.
Another character I might put just because it's been a kind of a fan for it for a very long time. There hasn't been anything new in
You
a
don't have to give like
long time. Maybe
You should have been on the fucking show if you're gonna. I'm kidding.
maybe I've always had a fondness for Concrete.
I don't even know if I know what that is, man.
Yeah, what's concrete?
Very early Dark Horse Comics character. Basically, a man gets abducted by aliens, has his brain transplanted into a rock creature's body, and basically he's dealing with the loss of his humanity while trying to retain his humanity.
That's fun.
Very, very old.
Yeah.
That's 3 or
That's
4
like
right there.
That's 4.
Okay. Just for the hell of it,
It is
Hunter,
number 1.
it's not my number 1. This is off the top of my head. Just off the top of my head. Hunter Rose.
Who?
Hunter Rose, the original Grendel.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. I knew you'd pick some old school shit. I'm glad you weren't on the episode,
Eh.
fucker.
But that's just an impromptu. I mean, I didn't really
I
have
know,
time
I
to think
know.
about it. Definitely,
I wouldn't have been
definitely
able to do
Hellboy.
Yeah, Hellboy's a great answer.
Definitely
Hulk is a great
Hellboy,
answer.
Hulk, Hunter
Yeah.
Rose, Concrete.
Yeah.
So,
All right, well let's do it. I got a new intro.
ooh.
Don't get so excited.
Oh man, this intro's the same as before. I thought this was a new one.
Bunch of goddamn nerds.
That's awesome.
But we're geeks.
It's still, the same feeling is there.
Old John Goodman.
Yeah, dude.
That's like
John
Goodman.
Goodman. At one point, John Goodman was fat. That's like before he was fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pre-Roseanne John Goodman. That's like John Goodman if he was like friends with John Candy. He was Second City TV or something.
Welcome back to another episode of this Geek and Comics Hour, Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Hey, Frankie, thanks for stopping by.
Hi there.
Appreciate it. I'm Gomer, co-host Gomer, co-host Adam, normal co-host Ike David. We are a man down, man short.
He's on a special mission.
Some special. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but Taylor's absent
Some clandestine shit.
this week. I don't know. He had something to do. Who cares? Yeah, we've got lives. At least y'all do.
I
At least
do.
y'all do.
It happens.
I ain't got shit going on. But what's been going on? Segment 1, just what we've been doing lately.
Oh man, I've just been chilling, relaxing, enjoying the weekend. Got a little day drunk yesterday.
Woo!
Watched Back to the Future Part 2 and 3.
Ah.
I was organizing some
why'd
comic
you skip
books.
the first one?
Well, because I already watched the first one like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Which one do you like better, the second one or the third one?
the second one over the third one, definitely.
I got this
I like
special
the
place in
third
my
one.
Yeah, I got this
I
special place
don't
in my
hate
heart
the
for
third one
train.
though. I don't hate the
Yeah.
third one though. A lot of people really hate that third one, and the third one
Yeah.
I think is fine.
The
Yeah.
third one is it really gives everybody a happy ending. I mean, like there's a lot of shit that happens with the second one that's
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Oh, geez, here we go. This
But
guy's
I'm not gonna get
be
into
director's
it.
commentary.
To
Man, the third one's got the train, right?
yeah,
It does.
And they've been
It
doing
does.
these dope Transformers Back to the Future crossover. Like this is an Ecto 1, right? That transforms into it's a transformer, turns into a robot. But I've
Ecto-
also got on pre-order Gigawatt, the Back to the Future DeLorean that changes
or
into
as he's otherwise known as Marty McPrime.
Marty McPrime. In that comic, they've also, and there's a lot more things that transform, but the hoverboard transforms. I need to have a hoverboard. If you remember, Adam, a couple years ago, they did a notebook computer
Yeah, they did.
that transformed. It was like
Mhm.
a convention special. It was like $200, and it was very hard to get, and it like broke every time you transformed it. Like everybody who transformed it the first time broke the damn thing. But I would love to see him do something like that. But the train from Back to the Future 3 would be a perfect transformer. They already
It
have
would be.
Astro Train.
They got
for a
Astro
show.
Train, yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and there's
for-
been other train transformers in other series.
There have been a
Because
combiner. There's a combiner train.
the train does turn into a jet at the end of the movie. It flies.
Exactly. It turns into almost.
He's a triple
Astro Train.
changer.
Yes. Well, no, he doesn't change into a robot in Back to the Future 3, but that's what I want to happen.
You have
That's it.
Doc Brown time.
Are you reading the Back to the Future comic?
No.
No.
The clock tower is a transform. It's a Decepticon at the end of the last issue. It's fucking dope, dude. It's rad. Dude, those crossovers have been the best Transformers comics. They really have. I've been watching the Mighty Ducks Game Changers on Disney.
Oh yeah, is that any good?
It's pretty good. Did you watch Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I've watched Cobra Kai.
It's like Cobra Kai without all like the bad shit going on.
Without
Oh,
all the
okay.
nostalgia.
You know, there's not really a lot of bad shit going on. There's good guys and there's bad guys. It's the fucking Mighty
It's
Ducks show.
kiddified Cobra Kai.
It's kidified Cobra Kai. But
He's
yeah, it's
there.
pretty rad, dude. It's pretty rad. I'm
Ah.
watching it with my kid. I'm actually watching it with my 20-year-old kid, which
It's weird.
because
Hey, but
My other
but
kid
that
won't watch it
20-year-old
with me.
kid probably watched the Mighty Ducks when he was a kid. So
Oh, he
it's
did,
probably
yeah.
so it works on that nostalgia.
so it's rad. I'm still behind on Invincible.
I haven't watched any of Invincible.
It
I need to
sucks.
watch. I need to sit
I
down and
haven't
just
either.
watch all of it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, dude, the Mighty Ducks show is pretty funny. Yeah, and it's not even that funny. It's cool. They lean in the nostalgia a little bit too hard, but that's what it's supposed to do. You know, so it works for me. But yeah, Invincible's dope. I watched the first 3.5. The first 3 episodes came out all in the same day. So I watched all of them back to back because the end of the first episode almost made my kid puke. It was that violent. No, it was that violent, dude.
So we're talking like Dead Alive scale violence.
See, I don't know what is that an anime?
No, that's one of Peter
video
Jackson's
game?
earliest movies. It's a zombie movie.
Oh, see, I don't know if I've seen that.
You ever heard anybody go, "I kick ass for the Lord"?
I have. That's
That's where it comes from.
Oh, okay. Learn something every day. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah,
But
that
it's cool. Yeah, Invincible's fun, but I need to catch up. What else? It sucks there's no Disney Plus Marvel shit. We do get the Bad Batch this week.
Yay!
It kind of sucks that May 4th, happened. If not, we would have gotten a Bad Batch Friday, the first episode last Friday. Because that's just how they'd have done it,
Yeah, that would have
been
been how they would have done it.
Let's make a commercialism. Let's make a big. Just give me.
But they're keeping with Star Wars tradition.
Just give me. I get it. Just give me the damn show.
Man,
Shit,
they're already advertising in previews a Black Series Wrecker from Bad Batch, and it looks freaking awesome.
It looks great, dude. I need to go back and watch Rebels. I've never watched Rebels.
You don't need to watch Rebels to know what's going on. But I want to see it.
I heard it's dope, dude. I heard it's dope.
It is good. It is really good.
And all that shit's on Disney Plus, man.
Just be prepared for some heartache.
I love it. That's my favorite shit Star Wars does. And you don't really get them out of the movies. You don't get a lot of heartache.
No. They tried. They tried to go for it.
Oh, she's broke. She's sad.
You broke
She
my
died from
heart.
heartbreak.
I hate sad. Sad's so bad.
Sad gets everywhere, and I just want to kill it with a lightsaber.
What have you been up to, Dave? Anything going on?
I have been up to not a terrible lot.
Awesome.
I got a hair.
Like you're surprised at the question. We do this shit every week. It's like you're surprised.
I was trimming up my beard and I accidentally shaved off part of my mustache, so I actually had to cut off my beard. I got a haircut.
He's like, I looked like it had like a little.
I look like a person again. I don't look like a hobo.
Not an Ewok.
Oh,
we wouldn't be able to tell because you just look like a Sasquatch to us.
And you wear a mask all the time. When we're out, still.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go anyway. I don't go many places.
But I actually start tonight on my new job at work. So,
are you a manager yet?
No.
Oh, well.
But I applied for an opening and I got it. Apparently, I was the only person to take the job on third shift, so they gave it to me.
So you kind of ruined it.
I know.
Process of elimination. They had no other choice.
Well,
the whole place would have shut down.
They opened up
if I
3
didn't
positions,
take the gig.
one on each shift, and I figured the first shift and the second shift would be pretty heavily vied for.
Yeah.
And I figured at least another person or two would sign up for the third shift position, and it didn't happen. It was just like Tuesday I go in and my supervisor's like, "I got some paperwork for you to sign." And it just turned out that I got the job. And I was like,
was there a raise involved?
Yes.
Well, there you go. That's the most important part.
Yes,
right, we're
I'm making almost a full $1.50 more now.
In a world where you don't have to brag about it. In a world, I'm just kidding. In a world where you have to, be exploited in order to survive, I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah.
But in another way, man, you boot licking. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, that means
I'm sorry.
That means I can get more comic books.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but we were talking about boring work.
Yeah, we were talking about.
All right. And I can get more information if we need it by the time I'm done with the initial information. But first piece of news, writersmustbepaid.org. Okay. I implore everybody to go over here and check this out. Basically, authors may be missing royalty statements or checks across a wide range of properties in prose, comics, and graphic novels. And there's an incomplete list. I'll get to that list in a second. But in many cases, the way this happened is an author signed a contract where they would be getting royalties, on their written work. And then the ownership would stay with whoever, published the work. They still own it, but they pay royalties to the creator. Well, the ownership of that stuff changed hands at one point or another. Lucasfilm, Boom Comics, Dark Horse Comics, 20th Century Fox in the terms of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Alien, as well as Marvel with some Spider-Man and Predator things, Buffy and Angel again. All of it seems to be from companies that once had agreements with creators and then they were bought. So those properties went to a different owner, and the owner is saying that per the contracts, they don't have to pay royalties anymore, which again is kind of shitty in this system, because now these people who want their money, who are rightfully owed it by the old contract,
Right.
they have to go to court. They got to do the heavy lifting to get the ball rolling. And that's the hardest part, to get the ball rolling.
Mhm.
So this is a website set up to make sure that happens, to make sure that the ball gets rolling. Okay. Now, I've talked on this show plenty of times about how I want comic book creators and all creators to be unionized. But let's not go to eat the rich. Okay. I'm not going to go there. If Taylor was here, he'd be rolling his eyes, turning off his camera. He'd be like, dude, shut up. No one needs to hear your Marxist speeches anymore. Okay. But this is not that. This is straight up capitalism being terrible in its own right and looking for loopholes that really aren't there.
That
And
is
these
a
are
problem with the
billion-dollar
capitalist
companies.
system. That is a problem with the capitalist system. It always looks to.
Yes, comrade. Do it. Speak it.
Yeah, it is. It is a problem with the capitalist system because they're always looking for loopholes to find
I
ways
thought you were gonna have
to
a
stiff people.
A Leninist sort of speech. Okay.
Oh no.
If you've not been paid, all right, this is actually a website that's not only trying to bring attention to this thing that's happening, but also wants to get everybody together. Everybody who feels that they are missing out on royalties because of this, they urge them to review their statements and make certain that everything is in order. And they're offering help. You know what I mean? So you can do it anonymously. They want you to fill out a form. All right. Hashtag Disney Must Pay Task Force is working to ensure that writers receive the royalties and statements they are owed. Now, again, with all of this said, this sounds great. I don't know if this is just some lawyer, with, here's our commercial, join our class action lawsuit.
Yeah, that's what it starting to sound like.
It really does,
lawsuit.
but
you're owed money.
It is. This is a big deal, though. I mean,
it is, and I don't want capitalism to ruin fighting the bad parts of capitalism. You know what I mean? If that's what
well, but the way I view it is like, man, I have enjoyed reading the works of these people my entire life, and I want these people to be paid for the stuff that they did. They deserve to get paid for the stuff they wrote, and it's not fair just because one company got bought out by another one forever ago that the new one gets to skip out on paying these people for their work.
Wow, this all goes back to Disney just about.
It does.
It really
does.
I am looking at the website right now.
Good. Again, that website is writersmustbepaid.org.
Because Dark Horse Comics lost the Buffy license to Boom, but we have 20th Century Fox, we have Marvel, we have Lucasfilms, which are all Disney properties now.
Yeah, and you know how Disney is about their copyrights, dude, and they got lawyers just sitting around just waiting for somebody to say, hey, what did you do this? Okay, I'm a lawyer. Stupid.
I need my army of goofies.
No shit. So
get to work, bitches.
So that's a great thing. Go over there, support it. There's a big long video you can watch that's actually very informative.
I cannot watch it right now.
Yeah, don't watch it right now, Dave. But I'm telling you, it's a great thing. Again, I didn't look into it as far as I probably could have in terms of knowing, who's behind it. But I don't really care if it's some lawyer, some law office, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe trying to do some shit. And moving on, Miss Marvel, the costume has been revealed. This is Iman Vellani.
Looks like Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
looks like a Miss Marvel to me.
This is coming to Disney Plus later this year. This is my favorite. Oh, girl.
Oh, yeah. She's rocking those red Converse.
Dude, let me move the banner for a second. You check out those. Yeah, those. They're great. Or are they Vans? They're Vans or Cons.
They look like Converse to me.
They got to be Cons. I got a pair just like that. They're not very comfortable for superheroing, but I guess if you got powers,
I guess, yeah,
it doesn't really matter. Here's another, sort of.
I tell you this much: the MCU costumes have been on a hot streak lately.
Yeah, perfect. And again, I said it in the chat where you had said that it's source material. It's just the source material.
Yeah, they're just sticking to what it is in the books.
So this is going to be a Disney Plus show later this year. Obviously, it's going to be geared towards. Well, I say obviously. I don't know. Geared towards younger viewers.
If this
maybe?
does well, do you think we might get a Champions?
They're leading up to Champions. There's no doubt in my mind that.
Oh yeah, there's no way we don't get a Champions eventually.
Yeah, I would say next year, dude. This comes out later this year. I would see that 2022 they could really make a push for a champion show. Because they're all there. Because they're going to do a Hawkeye show. Of course, that's your opportunity to show off that, homegirl's around. Kate Bishop. Well, she's there. Yeah. She's going to be the star of the damn show.
Yeah.
And we're going to get Quantumania. Quantumania is already in production. Easy job there to show stature off. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a lot of good opportunity to show folks off. And then you know what you get at the end of 2022? At the final episode of Champions? Miles fucking Morales. What? Dude, people would go ape shit. People would go nuts. Live action Miles Morales as the cliffhanger, whatever, reveal for the last episode of Champions.
Would you do that on Disney Plus or would you make that a movie?
No, I would want that on Disney Plus, dude. Miles Morales is dope, but while Sony has the Spider-Man thing, you really can't do a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to work with them. So
who knows? We might get Miles Morales in the Spider-Man movie.
Oh, now you're talking. All kinds of crossover. So yeah, there's your Miss Marvel. This show's gonna be cool. I wonder how they're gonna do her powers. I wonder if she's gonna be a mutant. They sure as hell ain't gonna make her an Inhuman. I mean, really?
I mean, she is an Inhuman.
That's
she
bullshit.
is.
That's stupid.
But it is a little late for the Terrigen Mist, whatever, to activate her powers.
I mean, it could be she gets her powers from the Infinity Stone or something.
She gets them from Wanda, man.
Just
when
like
Wanda did all her craziness.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, who knows? It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. So there you go. Later this year, I'm stoked for that. Loki coming up first, though. But first, before that, Bad Batch. So Disney Plus killing it, man. Dude, it's not even halfway through the year.
Oh, I know.
Disney Plus is the best watch shit.
That first year was a real drought, but they got their shit together for this year. They have it all planned out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
One after another.
Oh man.
This is the only like little wait period, and even then it's only like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was only supposed to be originally a week because there was a week between WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. It has been a week now and 4 days.
Right.
Because of stupid fucking May the
4th be with you.
Let's do a cartoon. I'm gonna watch it still. But
well, you still got like 2 days to go through Rebels.
I know. Yeah, it's only the 2nd. Yeah, maybe I'll watch Rebels. I'm watching Clone Wars again, actually. Man, that shit's great. All right, moving on. Moon Knight, Jed McKay and Alessandro Capuccio. I know, dude.
That is so great.
Dude, holy shit, that's great. This is coming out July 7th, and this is the preview that we got just this week. It's not even a preview. It's an early look. There's no word balloons. But on this, dude, the word balloons are going to ruin it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Goodness.
That should be a poster on a wall. That is
beautiful.
Beautiful. His cape. Oh my gosh.
Great, dude. And then there's another one, him in No Shoe. And this is just a page. This isn't a cover or anything. And then this one, the big action.
I wonder what version of No Shoe we're gonna get this time.
Yeah, I know.
It
looks like the old school, like
Moon Knight. Moon Knight is the most inconsistent.
But that's part of. They've almost made
it's
it
part of the fun of it. It's part of the fun of him.
Yeah,
but
he's like Legion, but legit crazy. Like Legion's not legit crazy. His mutant power makes him sort of crazy. Moon Knight legit fucking crazy. All right, here's the solicit. The mysterious Mr. Knight has opened his midnight mission. His people petitioning for protection from the weird and horrible. The Moon Knight stalks the rooftops and alleys marked with his crescent moon tag, bringing violence to any who would harm his people.
Moon.
Mark Spector, in whichever guise he dons, is back on the streets, a renegade priest of an unworthy god. But while No Shoe languishes in a prison that Moon Knight put him in, Moon Knight must still observe his duty, protecting those who travel at night. Let it be known, Moon Knight will keep the faith. Keeping the faith.
That
$5,
Geraldo's
July 21st.
Zalfano cover in the previews.
I'm gonna check it
looks
out.
Good.
See, I'm seeing conflicting numbers here. I am seeing July 7th, and I'm also seeing July 21st.
Ooh.
So just be aware of that. I'm not exactly.
Somewhere in July.
It's in July. It's in July. We'll get another preview before then, and I'll probably show.
Yeah, the preview is definitely
Oh,
for
right.
July. So
Yeah. So man, that's just that's really what pulled me to this damn.
Oh yeah, that's such
That's
a beautiful
great.
page.
I mean, and this is nothing. That's fucking dope too, man.
I'm
I bet this is gonna be a killer book.
I'm excited.
Jed McKay has
Yeah.
been a subtle, but he's been a great writer lately.
Hellions, right? Hellions writer. Isn't that Jed McKay? Or is that Zeb Wells? Oh,
That's Zeb Wells.
We're doing it again.
Zeb Wells. No, Jed McKay does the Mechasult book.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that book's been fun. I did that Black Cat book.
Mhm.
That was okay. There's another book he did it. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, great art, good stuff. All right, moving on. I have a video now because the we will have Heroes Reborn to talk about next week. So I have the trailer for that still, but we have a new trailer. Let's go.
oh, we're getting all fancy now.
With your host, Emma Frost. Join us. Yeah, we're gonna hear that for a couple of weeks.
That's
I
cool.
I don't care.
Yay!
It's fun. Anyway, all right. The X-Men, all right, have been freaking crazy good. All right.
Oh
since
yeah,
Josh
the
Jacobs
whole
took
line
over.
has been great.
It's crazy good. And they've been good in just the oddest ways. They're telling stories that are not traditional stories. We literally had a sword tournament that turned out to be like Fear Factor. But anyway,
Well,
Without Joe
only one
Rogan.
round.
yeah, it's better. Yeah, don't get me started on Joe Rogan. Okay, please. Okay, anyway.
Joe Rogan is the gateway drug to extremism.
Yeah. Anyway, so since the X-Men have begun, Tom Muller, who is the designer of the whole X line, has won an award. He won a designer award for his work. So they're changing the game, not just in comic books, but also in other forms of art. And they're doing it again with fashion. Okay.
Hell yeah, they are.
They have announced, I'm going to get rid of the banner again. They have announced all of the fashion. And if I'm missing some, I may be missing some. There are some that maybe aren't getting these covers, but I don't know.
Well, okay, so the Hellions are all dressed up, but they're not invited, I don't think.
Yeah, that's the thing. I also have the solicits. It's Hellions number 12, Zeb Wells, Steven Segovia. Who invited the Hellions to the Hellfire Gala? Who thought it was a good idea to invite the antisocial Hellions to the fanciest bash of the year? Oh, no one. They weren't invited, but they showed up anyway.
Crash the party.
Party crashers.
That's
I think
great.
it's cool that Mystique is with them. Is she going to show up in this book? That's interesting to me.
Yeah,
They
I've been
start
waiting for her
building
to
off
do
that.
something for a while. She got set up with a nice little tragic story earlier in the run, but she hasn't really done anything since then.
Yeah. Moving on, Marauders, number 21, Gary Duggan. Chris Claremont also writing a little bit on this. Mateo Lally and John Bolton.
I'm not gonna lie, Pyros looks a little lazy.
It does.
I like
it just looks like
Pyros.
Christmas. It looks like Christmas tinsel on a string across his shirt.
I don't mind Pyros. It's sort of pirate-ish in its own
It is
way.
a little bit. It is a little
But
bit.
yeah, not enough. I heard people giving Iceman a lot of static. I get it. Fashion is art. I hate the glasses. The glasses to me are the worst part.
They're
You don't like the
unnecessary.
Bret Hart sunglasses?
Exactly. It's the fuck. It's in my notes. It's the Bret Hart sunglasses. What the hell? Bishop looks fine. You know, I can't pull off sleeveless. I can't do it. If you can pull it off though, definitely try.
Oh damn. Yeah.
Moving on to X-Force number 20, Benjamin Percy, Joshua Casaro. I'm not reading the solicits for all these because it's all a fucking dinner party.
Oh yeah.
We're not even gonna know from the solicits. What's happening.
X-Force looks great. There's a little bit more functional since they're the security for the party.
Exactly.
You gotta give it to Wolverine. He knows how to rock a Texas necktie.
I mean, they all kind of have the bola going.
Polo
I wonder
tie,
if-
yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be something to that. Like they all had to wear it to sort of stay in communication, or
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
could-
mean? It's weird.
It could be one of those like bone conductive mics.
Oh, jeez, this guy. Psylocke looks great. Is that Psylocke?
I mean,
Let's say-
it does have
Sorry.
its own special picture at the
Yeah.
top, so it has to be important for some reason.
Exactly. Sage just looks great. It's awesome. Exactly. Yeah, it's got the little picture up there. Nice. Good eye, dude. Moving on to Excalibur, number 21. Richter hates parties. That's what this is going to be. Richter just thrown down. I love Richter's costume. It makes him look like a witch of Otherworld.
Oh, Richter looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like what are they calling him? What's the class, the D&D class I'm thinking of?
Druid.
Yeah, he's like a druid of Otherworld. You know. But Jubilee is my red carpet. Actually, it's the green carpet that they're using for this event.
Oh,
She's-
Jubilee looks fantastic.
It's my win. It's beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a little traditional, maybe, but
Oh, it works
don't know.
though.
it works, dude.
Oh, I'm the monarch, and I'm here to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm not even colored.
I'll just wear underpants.
That's Hickman, right? He always puts in a character who's just monochrome.
Yeah, right.
All right, moving on. X-Men number 21.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Colossus.
Oh, he looks
Colossus is amazing.
It's sort of him paying homage to Russia. I think that's
Mhm.
great. Sync, I
Looks
think
like a vampire.
he does look a little vampire.
I thought when I first saw that, I thought that was actually Mr. Sinister, but it's not.
Mhm.
So-
Yeah. This is the
Also
best.
like Sunfire.
Yeah, and
Sunfire looks great. The mask really is pulling it off, you know. It's hard to pull off a mask at a party like that.
Cannonball looks like he's ready to go on an adventure with Han Solo and Luke Skywalker.
The cape, yes, the cape is dope. The shoes, I don't like those shoes for this event. It looks like
Why
he's
not?
going-
Too many buckles.
There's too many buckles.
He's from Kentucky. He's wearing his fancy boots.
But we have Wolverine, Laura. Her outfit, though, more than anyone else's, I think fits her. You know what I mean? There's a sense of that fashion where she pulls that off and it fits her, you know, just perfectly. I love it. Her and Jubilee are the best fashion so far. I'm moving on. Terrible designs here. I love Mirage. Mirage is great. But man, Karma, what are you doing?
Karma looks all over the place.
Magic looks just come on.
I don't even know what's going on with Magic there.
Yeah. And Warpath just looks like I don't want
Is-
anybody near
but-
me at this
does
party.
Magic just have like a ghost dress?
She's using her mutant abilities to do this.
Ah, okay.
Well, that might work with different art. I don't know, and I don't even know why Warlock is there. Warlock just got a fucking bow tie on. Come on, guys.
He also parted his hair.
Oh yeah, that's good. That was New Mutants number 19. There is a planet-size X-Men number 1 coming out. That's where all the fun's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
but-
definitely. That's where the big stuff's gonna go down.
But there was no design variant showed off.
Sunspot looks like Aang in the Avatar state.
Yeah, dude, Sunspot looks like he's ready for Mortal Kombat out here. I don't understand what he's doing. I love.
turning Super Saiyan.
I'm Go ahead, looking what?
dapper today. Look at my mustache. Ooh. Celine, she looks like she's ready for her next client.
Yeah. But Madrox looks great. It's a little weird. They are his colors. But from what I've heard, Multiple Man is also like the service. He's like the help, the waiters and shit. The waiters.
Well, there
He
could
can
be-
do it all.
There could be, there could be one that is enjoying the party.
Yeah. Jamie Prime is joining the party,
Right.
and everybody else is doing the thing. Sword. Everybody looks amazing here. Everybody looks fantastic. I love Manifold looks great. Manifold works. Everybody looks great. And Magneto, holy shit. Look
Now
at
is-
the cane. Look at the cane.
Magneto is doing a whole Willy Wonka vibe there.
You, sir, get nothing.
I love that cane though, man. With the
Now,
the
is he
helmet.
using his magnetic powers to maybe make some of this actually out of like a metal cloth?
See, perhaps that's part of it. I don't know. but he definitely has all the medals. You know,
Yeah. WizKid looks cool. I like the
Yeah.
helmet.
I think WizKid has to wear a helmet. I think he's like a bubble boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Way of X, which we've only got one issue for, but has been very good.
Nightcrawler looks great.
Oh man,
He
throwing
does-
back to that.
Like
He looks like a
swashbuckler.
swashbuckler.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
one of his
definitely.
like things.
Three
That's part of his
Musketeers.
history. Yeah. Mercury looks cool. I mean, everybody looks great, man. Pixie's a little dark for me, but I get it. It looks good. And Dazzler, I mean, Dazzler's just all about fashion all the time.
Bell bottoms.
And X Factor. iBoy, I hate iBoy's costume.
Oh, what's wrong with that boy?
Get a shirt on, bro.
He's got to show off his eyes.
It's silly. It's
God,
silly,
I'm trying
dude.
to eat. I don't want to be looking at that.
I'm trying to fucking eat, kid.
I like Deck in suit. I like that
Yeah.
he's just barefoot.
Yeah, it's cool that he's barefoot too. I like that as well. Yeah, so I mean, we're just trying to have some fun with some comics. You know what I'm saying? I hear people all around the internet talking how this is lame.
Polaris looks like she's ready to send Frodo out for the One Ring.
Take this
you know,
with you to light your
It is
darkest
ridiculous,
hour.
but comics are ridiculous, and this is gonna be fun.
Yes.
And this will be done in a month. This will
Yeah.
be done in a blink of an eye. So we'll
Yeah.
move on.
And I mean, exactly. Comics
Everybody
should
can
just be
chill
fun. Everyone should just chill out. And you know what? If you don't want to read it, if you don't want to, give them your money for this, skip all
You
your
don't
books for a
have
month.
to.
Show them with your dollars. Skip all your books
Mhm.
for a month. Me, I might be buying a couple copies of different ones of these because I want all of those design variants. I want to show off all of that shit. All right, last little thing.
Robots.
They're coming to take over. This is how Skynet begins, and they're going to look cute. Disney Imagineers have created a free-roaming walking baby Groot. There it is.
Oh
Look
wow!
at this thing. What?
So what you're saying is Baby Groot is gonna take over the world.
Or at least Disney theme parks.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't
Groot.
allow you to do that.
There are no immediate plans.
I
but
am Groot.
I am Groot.
There are no immediate plans to use these in Disney theme parks. However, a prototype is being used to test different things. So yeah, this is in the future though. You're just going to be hanging out at the theme park, and this little fucker
It's gonna walk up and
is gonna
assault
walk
you.
up to
Well,
you.
I know I've seen a report and some video footage out of like either Japan or China where they've employed a robots in a mall.
To do
And
what?
that just
Like
they're
mall cops?
not mall cops. They just roam around and offer assistance like directions and stuff.
I've seen that
and,
movie. It doesn't end well.
And,
Are they
and
follow
shopping
me to
mall?
Mr. Bulky and be like, "Sir, you can't just eat gummy worms out of the containers like that, sir."
not like that, but basically they were talking about how the robots they're using algorithms because apparently children are harassing the robots to a degree that the robots are now using algorithms to avoid children.
They're learning just like adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like children either.
Children are fine.
I'd have to go back and look for it, but it's like a month.
Yeah.
I read it like a month ago.
They need to teach these robots to be tougher. You know what I mean?
Have
Well,
thicker skin,
It's like these.
robot.
It's like these
You're
grocery.
getting
It's like these
bullied.
grocery stores that employ these
They're like-
robots to go around down aisles.
Back
and
in my
detect pills.
day, robot.
Yeah, back in my day, robot, we'd kick the shit out of that little kid. They're like on wheels and shit.
Well,
It's not like a walking.
It's not a
Ooh,
walking
C-3PO.
robot, but it's a robot that is allowed to roam the place on its own, offering if somebody needs assistance, it can offer them directions or take them to wherever they go. And these robots are now children, unsupervised children primarily, are harassing the robots.
What are they doing to the robots?
They're hitting it. I know the video showed children hitting the robot and crowding the
So, all
crowding
right,
the
in
robots.
order for that to work, the robot is going to have feelings and have to know.
Well, the program,
Look
the
at that
robot,
collision detection.
the children are actually like surrounding the robots. Children are hitting the robots, and basically, there's the monitoring that these robots have is showing that they're building an algorithm to avoid children. So they're using like the security cameras
Yeah.
they're linked into to detect. Oh,
robots
this
are
is a child.
thinking.
Yeah, but they like in the States they've got robots deployed in grocery stores to detect spills and stuff.
Mhm.
And then do the robots clean it up?
No, they alert somebody to come and clean it up.
I swear. It's pretty sad.
And those look like very large vacuum cleaners though.
You got robots telling people to get to work. Robot now telling minimum wage employee get your ass to work. Am I right?
Yeah,
All right, moving on.
pretty much.
So yeah, expect those at your theme park soon. Let's do food news.
Yummy.
We- New Pop-Tarts flavors have been announced.
Ooh,
Available.
I need some Pop Tarts.
We have 3 new flavors. First 2, lemon cream pie, which I'm intrigued.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Both
And
of
tropical
these are
mango, which
interesting.
I am disgusted by.
I am not prepared for more mango.
I'm
I
done with
don't
mango.
know.
Come on.
I look forward.
I do not
to-
want the mango.
I look forward to both of these being in the value bin pretty soon.
Oh,
'cause
yes,
I don't think
very
anybody's
soon.
going to buy these.
Very soon.
And I will give these a try once they hit those bins.
Yeah.
When are they going to give us a Nutella one?
Dude, you know what they should do? They should have like a Pop-Tarts, like a monthly box, like
Like a
where they send
subscription
you all the,
service.
yeah, where they send you, dude,
Loot Crate Pop-Tarts.
where they send you just cool shit. Here's our new flavors. Here's a pop, maybe Pop-Tart.
Pop Tarts, give us money for this idea.
Come on, I'll just make my own. But they also have a third flavor coming out. This one I've got to have. Peach cobbler.
That
Oh,
one
that-
actually sounds good.
That sounds
Ooh.
interesting. My
Dude,
blood
I
sugar's
just
warm
already
that one up.
spiking.
Dude, say it, Adam. Heat
Yeah,
it
you
up.
You heat that one up. That would be good.
French
Actually,
vanilla
have
ice
it with a
cream.
little ice cream.
Dude, look out. Yeah, so I'm all over that. Again, these are available this summer at your grocery store. Or you can go to Pop-Tarts website. I think it's kellogg's.com/Pop-Tarts.
Kellogg's.
And also tweet at Kellogg's and at Pop-Tarts. Say, we want a subscription box for new fucking Pop-Tarts. How hard is that? All right, we don't have much this week.
No, not much at all.
My Little Pony, Transformers, number 2, The Magic of Cybertron. James Asmus, Sam Maggs, Jack Lawrence, Casey Collar, Tony Fleeks did this dope cover, which I kind of like. It's exactly what you'd expect from something like this. I don't have enough My Little Pony.
That's the main
knowledge.
reason why I didn't read this. Is
Yeah,
I just don't know enough about My Little Pony.
Yeah.
I don't really care enough about My
But
Little Pony.
if I could go to the solo layout for a second, just to show off some swag. I got this some time ago. This is the Optimus Prime
I have some
retro.
bad news for you.
Hold on, the retro toys number 22.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, David, with your bad news.
They now have a 10-inch version of that at Walmart.
They do. I don't want the 10-inch version. I'm okay with just these mini pops. 10-inch version's a fucking money grab. I don't like them.
Oh, yeah.
But back in February, I ordered this. I don't know if it got stuck in the Suez Canal or what, or what took
Probably.
so long. But this is also a retro.
Oh,
It's metallic. It's a metallic paint job.
metallic. It's the Amazon exclusive.
Ooh.
It just got here. It's already going for 25, even though I got mine for.
Well, that's still pretty good. That's still a
I got it for
reasonable
12
price.
bucks. I got it for 12 bucks.
That's still a reasonable price for a relatively new pop.
Yeah, so there you go. Very nice. I thought I was never gonna get this Amazon exclusive one, because I ordered it in February and it wasn't coming. I don't know if it got stuck in the Suez Canal. I don't know if it.
Well, if it came to you by Amazon, then it didn't get
Yeah.
mail. It didn't have any problems with priority mail.
No, it wasn't U.S. Postal Service. It was Amazon.
Okay.
As soon as you could track it, like they said, okay, it's going to be available, and then bam, it was in California, and then so it got stuck on a boat. I don't know what the hell happened, but hey, here it is. And I just wanted to show off the difference between the regular. You can see it's sort of a duller blue, and
right. Yeah, you can see that
Which
the
is-
details for
Yeah.
the Amazon one pop a little bit more.
do they have any other metallic pops like that, Dave? I know you're
They
into
do.
that.
They do have other metallic pops, but I'm not 100% sure if there's any in the Transformers line.
How much is that 10-inch one that you saw?
It was like roughly $30.
Damn, that's a lot.
I know for a fact that they do have like a Skeletor The very first version of Skeletor, they had a metallic version of it,
Oh, that's right, they did.
and that goes for like $200 more.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that this appreciates in the same way, which is why I didn't think I was going to get it. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I ordered it, like the next day I went to track my order because I'm that guy when I do Amazon, and it was already up to $30. The day after I ordered it for $12. So I feel good when I
You
get
beat the clock there.
Yeah, it feels good. That hunt, feels good.
Yeah.
Even back from it.
I know we talked about it early on in the pre-show, but I did find the puffer for Kingdom.
Yeah, you said the Huffer for Kingdom. Yeah, so I'm all over some Transformers, man. I got another one on the way. I don't even want to ruin which one it is because I can't wait for him to get here. He's been stuck in fucking limbo, man. Sitting in Grapevine, Texas for like 2 weeks.
Man, that sucks.
It does.
Actually, I do have a Transformers pop.
Which one?
Me Grimlock.
I have a it's some Mighty Mugs. You push them on the top.
Yeah.
You ever seen those? I've got a Grimlock of that, and I got a Starscream, and I have a Megatron pop.
I have
It's up there. I don't even really collect pops.
I have the
Nah.
I think it's the Royal Subjects or the Loyal Subjects Transformers stuff. A lot of it.
Cool. I collect pops for things that there aren't other things for that I'm into.
Well, these
sitcoms. Like I got a bunch of The Office. I got a bunch of Parks and Rec. Jaws. I got all the Jaws pops because they don't make any other cool shit. Toy wise.
Considering it's like a 40-year-old property that
Yeah, dude. So shit like that, But typically, like I got all the GI Joe pops now. I'm not buying any of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather buy a figure.
Yeah, why buy a GI Joe pop when you can just go buy a GI Joe?
And the thing is, they're probably about the same.
But if there's Optimus Prime pops, yeah, you can bet your ass I'm getting an Optimus Prime pop. And the Megatron was basically like free. Like when my wife ordered the pop, she's like, hey, I get a free pop for some reason. They're just telling me. So yeah, she ordered that one too, the Megatron for me. All right. There's your pop hour, pop minute. Let's get into comics. There's cherry popping.
Pop into it.
Popping.
Pop tart.
It's my pop
Pop.
secret. It's my pop secret. All right, we mentioned Robin #1. I'll start and we'll just go around because Taylor's not here. I did want to do I'll mention Black Widow #6. This is not Elena Casagrande doing the art on this. It's Rafael de Tora. The art really took a hit, but this is probably the best panel from there. Or this is a 2-page spread. Very well done. Good artist. There's nothing you could take away from this guy, except that the usual artist on this is Elena Casagrande. Her art has just been so good on this book that any deviation from that is jarring. You know what I mean? Jordi Belair has been the colorist on the book. She was still there. And that Kelly Thompson writing, is still on point. But the only reason I had that image is because I figured fucking Taylor would be here. I did also want to mention Department of Truth #8, James Tynion IV, Martin Simmons. Good as usual, but I kind of needed to move on a little bit. It feels like it's still trying to establish itself, and it's 8 issues.
Oh yeah, you should definitely be well into the meat of your story by then.
Yeah. But my #3 book this week. Let me delete some of these fucking images out here. My #3 book this week is Shadow Man.
I actually did read this one, man. It was sold out at the shop, and I just never got around to getting into it.
Should have hollered at me, man. But yeah, quite good. Cool story. Despite the fact that I don't know as much as I would like to know about Shadow Man, Cullen Bunn eases what I think any reader into the character, entertainingly without bogging it down. New readers can get in there and old readers won't be bored. Or people have been reading for a while won't be bored. It might be a bit too slow for the big Valiant fans, but it delivered overall. Cullen Bunn delivered a solid issue. But man, it's this John Davis Hunt art. I just want to bring. Where the hell is it? Here it is.
That's some cool stuff. Some cool body horror stuff.
Yeah, it's good body horror stuff. But the faces on the characters, it reminds me of Frank Quietly.
Oh yeah,
it really does. At least notes of
quietly quality to it.
Yeah. Great action panels, good sequential art. There's this beautiful sort of goth vibe, that's being communicated that you expect from this sort of thing, but it's contrasted with all of these horror elements that you expect from Cullen Bunn. I think this is one of my favorite things. Man, you can tell they're just having a lot of fun with this, skull face character. And again, the body horror, the horror overall. Just really good book. Valiant Entertainment. They don't put out a lot of stuff, but when they do, it's solid. We got more stuff coming from them later this year with Ninjak coming back. So I want an Ivar Time Walker, please.
You always want an Ivar Time Walker.
Love Time Walker. All right, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Honorable mentions. Robin #1. I mean, it's the beginning of every single anime tournament arc that you've ever seen in your entire life.
It really is.
But
does Goku get his heart ripped out in the first 5 minutes of the anime? No,
it's a cliffhanger. He's the
fine. Badass.
Well, they did the old pro wrestling thing. They established him as a badass in the beginning of the issue, and then they had the new big bad come and beat him at the end.
Yeah, dude.
But the art was fantastic. I loved
art was quite good.
Melkonov's art, so that's the main reason why. And then my other honorable mention is actually Action Comics 1030. I know, throwing that out of nowhere. I thought the art was really cool. They do some cool stuff with Warworld, even though I don't really like Mongol as a character. He's a third-rate Thanos at best. But there's a really cool conversation in here between John and Damien, where John is coming to Damien with all of his doubts about becoming Superman and not thinking that he can live up to the mantle. And Damien's like, and Damien's like, man, that's bullshit. You are literally born to be Superman. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. You're Superman. So stop being a pussy. You're Superman.
So that's how he becomes
being a bitch about it.
Yes, basically.
Damien talks him into being terrible Superman.
Terrible Batman.
But I really like it because it's a really nice conversation between friends, and then it has a really nice ending afterwards because John's like, man, thanks. It's a really nice pep talk. Now you want to talk about your issues with your dad? And Damien's like, nah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I just really like that little moment. But my actual number 3 is New Mutants #17. With who is it? Vita Ayala and Rod Rice.
Yeah, Rod Rice.
Man, Rod Rice is killing this book.
Dude, Rod Rice, that's the best part of this book is the artwork.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
This book is the book that I wanted Excalibur to be.
Sure.
This is the one that is exploring all of the other realms of Otherworld. They
find
don't
the mutants somehow.
Yeah, find a mutant somehow. I don't know. They don't wrap up the Shadow King stuff that's still in the back burner, which is fine. I guess I'll come back later after Hellfire Gala.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, it's Rod Rice in Otherworld, just killing it on the art.
A lot of
all
cool
throughout it.
Characters, man.
Yeah.
And
then we get to explore the other realms of Otherworld. We explore Merlin's realm a little bit. We get to explore Roma Regina's realm.
Even that vampire.
Even the vampire realm.
Yeah, that was my favorite, I think.
And then they do some other weird stuff with the whole body swapping stuff.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying that as much as the book is trying to make me enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just leave Scout alone. Leave Honey Badger alone, Noel. Why are you being a dick? Not everybody's pretty like you. I mean, shut up. You're on the fucking mutant island. We're mutants. Some of us ain't pretty. Shut up.
Some of us were born with deformities. I just learned to accept it.
At least you're somewhere where you're accepted. You know what I mean? For it. I don't know. Anal.
Are they though?
I think so. Part of the whole Krakoa thing is to.
Because that's why the other guy at the end of the issue decided to stay at the Bloodsucker place.
Because they're overcompensating.
Because he felt like he was being judged for.
He felt like he was being judged like in the opposite direction.
Right.
You're so different. We love you so much more.
Exactly.
It's still not an equal thing.
And I could totally see it with that.
I guess I don't know. I missed it. I guess a little
Oh,
bit.
come on! Like the Crucible. That's what.
No,
that's
you're
all
not
about.
wrong. You're not wrong. I think the thing that's bugging me the most is I don't know what to think about Shadow King in this. I hated him up until this issue, and I'm like,
This
what, is he
issue-
trying to be
yes,
a
this-
good guy?
This issue was a really weird because he did kind of take a turn where he kind of seemed genuine with what he was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it jumped around a little bit. There's 4 or 5 things going on. And Otherworld jumped 4 or 5 different times in its part, But Adam done murdered himself. All right, let's move on. Dave, honorable mentions in number 3.
Honorable mentions. Witchblood number 2. We get a little more.
He's still going.
Oh, is
Yeah.
he all right?
I think he's okay. I've had that happen, dude. It goes down the wrong pipe. He's tried drinking whiskey or something.
Ah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Witchblood number 2. We get a little more detail into this world of magic.
Okay.
The vampires are running loose on a Texas town, and that's pretty much all that's going on.
Nice.
And the other honorable mention is a book called 25th number 1, which is basically
I wanted to read this. I thought I had a copy of it, and I did not.
it is basically Romeo and Juliet
Comics,
with lesbian.
It's Scout Comics, right?
I believe it is Scout Comics.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's Romeo and Juliet with lesbians.
That sounds dope.
Yeah. No, Source Point Press.
Okay. Yeah, maybe the Source Point doesn't send this stuff. Anyway,
all right.
cool. Cool books. Number 3.
Number 3, I'm gonna go ahead and say Berserker number 2.
Dope book.
Oh man, basically we get a lot of backstory about this Berserker and why he is the way he is. That he was.
Well, but the art's right up your alley.
The art is great. It's brutal. He, killing people, big stone axes, big stone spears, ripping horses in half.
Yeah.
A lot of comic books here lately had horses been ripped in half.
I still really don't understand what's going on in terms of the main characters. What are they calling it? They're doing these things to him, helping him. I don't
the
really
protocols.
know. The protocols. I
Yeah.
don't understand really what those are yet. I feel like there's another shoe to drop. You know what I mean?
But basically, this character, the Berserker character, is born of the gods. Essentially, his mother makes
magic, but
his mother and father make a pact, and they need a weapon to stop these
but
raiders from stealing their crops.
Or is it like Black Panther and it's like that special flower?
No, she mixed a concoction and basically conceived the Berserker overnight.
But the therapist who's like, interviewing the main character, the Berserker character, she's actually talking about, well, maybe that's local flora and fauna. Like they're looking for a way to replicate. Did you not miss? You missed that?
I must.
It was just one
that.
little line. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's another shoe that is going to drop where this government's got just bad things planned, and he's going to have to rise up and take on these folks. He's already shown a distaste for the United States, and why wouldn't he? He's literally 80,000 years old. The United States is 250 years old. Why would he care? You know what I mean? He even alludes to that in this issue, saying, "Oh, the United States. Well, you're just another government poking and prodding me."
Yeah, he does have a bit of a disdain for a lot of governments, apparently. But
it seems like he's also at the end of his rope. Like he doesn't have another choice. He's got to. These people. You know what I mean? He's got to get help.
The secret's out. Pretty much.
Weird. It's a good issue, though. Good issue, though.
Good issue.
Yeah. My turn?
Yep.
This has got to be on your list this week, Dave. Crossover number 3.
That is my number 2.
Donny Cates, Jeff Shaw, Dean Cunliffe, John J. Hill. Nothing to say except huge fucking cameos.
That panel right there gave me that tingling sensation down my spine.
Oh, I thought you were going to say somewhere else.
No.
We have the Darkness over here. We have, I think this is Omni-Man up here. Savage Dragon, of course. Witchblade hanging out over here.
The Walking Dead walkers.
There's some walkers. I don't know if anybody noticed up here the shadows of the TMNT.
Yeah, you done noticed Chew? The main character from Chew?
No, where is Chew?
He's right underneath the Savage Dragon.
Yeah, he's right there in the front.
Oh, dude, no way. No, I didn't even see him. dude. But yeah, we've got so much going on. There's a Hulk sort of character back here in the center.
He could be that one from Dexter's Laboratory where they did the funny commercials, the Crunk.
You're right. Over here, underneath Beast, underneath the darkness, it looks like we have a Dark Beast, perhaps. There's so much
got a
going
hat.
on.
He's got some kind of
Oh
hat.
yeah, who is that? He does have a hat. He's got to be from something.
He's got to be from some '90s book where he was extreme.
Yeah. Oh, but in the center here, the girl with the battle axe, that's from Scotty Young's book.
That's I Hate Fairyland?
Yeah, I Hate Fairyland. It's just
it's a lot of Dark Horse.
Over here on the right, this guy that's the Battle Pope. With the cross
Battle Pope.
Yeah, I read some Battle Pope. It's rad.
There are a lot of Dark Horse and a lot of Image characters in this book.
And then we get another here's an Image.
Hit Girl.
Hit Girl shows up. And then basically this is a bunch of action. They're trying to get the girl, the main little girl.
They're trying to get Ava back into the portal.
Yeah, back into the comic book, and that's supposed to help stuff. A lot of people die. A lot of people get hurt. Our main character, Elle, is revealed to not actually be a human. A person from this world. She is from the comic book world. So,
and who is she?
I don't know, dude. I mean,
this book has been she awesome. Says my parents weren't because she can wield Vlorenax.
Yeah, she can wield the big, sword from Donny Cates' other cool book, God Country.
Who is she? Who's her parents at least? Is she just some comic book bystander or what?
I don't know. Is she going to be somebody we know? Is she going to be somebody new? What is she going to be? I'm telling you. This isn't number 3. This is number 6.
This is number 6. This is the end of this arc because
this is the end of this arc. Issue number 7 comes out next month, and actually, Chip Zdarsky is writing it.
Ooh,
I know, it's very cool. If you'll remember, in one of the previous issues, that they talk about how comic book writers and comic book creators have been assassinated. He's one of the guys who was assassinated. But that may have been a lie. From the rumors I'm hearing is the issue is going to be about Chip Zdarsky on the run.
Chip Zdarsky is going to write a book. Chip Zdarsky.
Actually,
Chip Zdarsky being on the run
in
from
the previews
people who want him dead.
In the previews, it just came out this past week. The solicit for number 8 says that this new story arc is progressing with the story of Elle, except for that one issue written by Chip.
Yeah, that's the issue number 7.
Yeah,
it's coming out next month. So again, this is what this book is all about. This is a comic book lover's comic book, and in all sense of the words. You know what I mean? In its approach, in the character cameos, in its themes. It's perfect, dude. And a lot of people hate the Cates. I get it, but he's earned the right to be able to do books like this, and he's doing them. You know what I mean? He's going to do the fun fan books that he's now allowed to do. And I'm happy that he's able to do it.
And the fact that so many creators are on board with letting their characters be brought into this book from time to time is great.
And it's going to be more and more.
Yeah, because
as the book succeeds, he's going to get more and more people say, nah, dude, throw my,
I did not expect that Madman would show up, let alone be a pivotal character in this book.
Right? I mean, I expected his other sort of the payoffs, characters like that. I expected those sorts of characters.
I would not these are all cameo appearances, but I didn't like Madman. I didn't expect him to have a speaking role, let alone in major player.
Yeah, without a doubt. Fantastic book, fantastic series. It's my number 2, Adam.
All right. My number 2 was Deadly Class number 45.
Oh, I didn't read this. I forgot all about this, dude.
Yeah. A lot of people probably did because this book has been on hiatus for about a year now.
Yeah.
The last arc ended kind of abruptly. And this issue doesn't really do much to fill in the gaps for what happened between, because there's a time jump between, because the last issue took place in 1989 and this one takes place in 1991.
So a little bit of a time jump.
There's a little bit of a time jump. Marcus is no longer in the school. He's living in some motel or whatever with some other guy. He's basically living in the bathroom.
Oh, gosh.
But I love this book because Rick Remender does a better job than anybody else of just transporting me back to what it feels like to be in high school, to have that
cool.
high school way of thinking, of just how you approach situations. They do have this whole conversation about music in this that helps explain sort of Marcus's way of thinking about life. And then plus just has beautiful Wes Craig art throughout it. Wes Craig kills it, especially with the design layouts. Most pages are not traditional like panel pages. They are just, he does crazy different layouts all throughout it. And plus it's not every day where I get to read a book where a guy gives himself an anima.
Remender's lost it. He has. He really has. He lost it. I need to go back and watch that show too. Did you watch the show?
Yeah, the show is actually not bad.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up.
It didn't get picked up for a second season.
Yeah, they're shopping it around. Hopefully.
Yeah, they're shopping around. There's still an ad for it on the back of this book.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
good for him. This book was probably supposed to be coming out before the pandemic hit too.
Probably.
Cool. Good choice. Blast from the Past, new classic. David's pick again for number 2 was crossover number 6.
Yep.
Great issue. I love that Hit Girl showed up. I said this might be the best day of my life. And then the next page he's dead. Just saying.
Well, he went out with a bang.
Yeah, so that brings me all around to my number 2, or pardon me, my number 1. And I can't see this not being Adam's number 1 either. Beta Ray Bill, number 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my gosh, we got a hat trick.
Oh,
shit.
I wish Taylor was here.
This was by far the best book I read this week.
Holy shit, dude.
Just the theme, the writing, and the art all working together.
There was a bar fight. Scourge's dudes is Beta's or Bill's wingman. Old Man Odin shows up. I wish we'd see more of Old Man Odin. Okay, he's awesome, dude.
He is awesome, but I was hoping they would stretch out the quest for Odin a little longer.
I don't know.
I just love Scourge being Beta Ray Bill's wingman.
Yes,
and like the whole reason why he's back is because
he's bored with Valhalla.
Bored with Valhalla because there are no guns.
Yeah. But this is, and now they're set up a quest through hell to steal a mythical sword from Suitor, and just so Bill can get his groove back.
Just so Bill can get laid. All of this is just so Bill can get laid. But
it's amazing.
So the art is fantastic. I am a sucker anytime you show me some ship anatomy.
Oh,
so there's just 1-2 page spread. Yeah, that one right there. Oh man, that's so beautiful.
Any interior anatomy cutaway shit like this, I'm a sucker for this shit too. Yeah, and like you're looking in these rooms, like what's all happening?
There's like where's a Waldo in
like
this?
Little people in all these rooms. So
it's Beta Ray Bill in all these rooms. He's searching throughout the ship because this is when Scuttlebutt says there's another life form on the ship.
Yeah.
So he goes searching throughout the ship. And this is like, what can you find in these? Like, this is like, where's Waldo?
One of the rooms has like a drafting table in it. No, the one at the very bottom. And dude, that's got to be Danny Warren Johnson drawing himself into the damn book. It's got to be. It's got to be. But yeah, he's playing ping pong with himself at the beginning. It's rad. Awesome bar fight. Seeing him and Scourge getting into a fight. Because he's ugly, Bill's ugly, and he scared some dude.
He scared somebody at the bar, and you're like, you scared my girlfriend!
This was awesome.
This book has some really good comic timing to it, too.
This right here.
Yeah.
Where he's whipping him, giving him the wrestling whip, Irish whip, or whatever the hell it is. I love that.
It's just a really fun book.
Yeah.
It really is.
Another one. There's Old Man
Odin.
Coming out. They did flashback once to Old Man Odin to them at the bar after they had moved on. And I was like, oh shit, is Old Man Odin with them and they're like, oh no, he didn't come along on the adventure. But this is them. Look at that art going into hell through the portal. Oh, it's freaking epic. Oh, and Pip is with them for some reason.
Pip
for some reason, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Pip joined them because he what was it? Scourge is bored of Valhalla.
Yeah.
Pip
Pip feels bad. He
Pip feels
relates
bad
to him
for what
being
happened to
ugly.
him during the battle at
Where Thor took all the
Yeah.
thunder, so to speak.
what was it? There was something he said. He said that you and I are alike because I'm born a troll, and by nature, trolls are hideous creatures.
Yeah. But the end of this, Scuttlebutt ends up being transformed by entering this other dimension, and like she's like a person now.
Yep.
She looks like Jocasta.
Yeah, she looks like she's like a Jocasta. So there's almost like this mythological, or maybe like some more classical angle of like the personal redemption story and the quest through hell,
There's
like a Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
There's definitely that Dante's Inferno, like a hero's quest, the hero's journey element to this.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm looking a little bit too hard,
but he is just doing this to get his dick wet at the end of the day.
He really is. He's doing this just to get laid. And the revelation in this, the reveal, is, I mean, we know where this is going, right? Bill is going to hook up with Scuttlebutt.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's going to be his true love as they go on this mission.
Because they've been together for so long.
Find true love.
Man.
Yeah.
Hope he had some like oil or Vaseline or something.
Well, if it worked for Lando and L7 or whatever her name was.
It's L337.
L337.
Get it right, Gomer.
Sorry. I think it could work out between Bill and Scott. I love this book. It's rad, dude.
This book is rad.
It's
Darren
rad.
Warren Johnson's killing it.
Yeah. It's going to be great. Yeah, and it's a 5-issue miniseries. It's easy to invest in. It's going to make one hell of a trade once it's done. Actually, you know what? The trade is going to kind of ruin this page.
Oh,
the trade, you can't really open it.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard to look at it all. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to bend your spine to get a really good look at it. But they should do fold outs for 2-page spreads. You know what I mean? Instead of actually putting them on 2 pages, put them on 1 page, but have that. I don't know. Anyway, great stuff this week. Man, next week is even bigger. Heroes Reborn is dropping. We're going to get a lot more X-Men as we creep closer and closer to the Hellfire Gala. And we're going to talk about every one of those books that are coming out next week, next day, tomorrow, on our Monday night preview show. Be here at 7. We're going to talk that up. And then Tuesday, Smarketplace. Adam and Jules are going to be hanging out talking wrestling, and they got a lot to talk about, even going way back.
Yeah, we do.
A rain-delayed WrestleMania, which seems like ancient history.
It is ancient history at this point.
So yeah, tune in for that. That's all kinds of shit going on this week. The Comic Book Bully stream here on our Facebook page. Definitely check them out. They're going to be streaming tonight at midnight. If you go to outrightgeekery.com, we have links for all of that stuff, all of our different pages, all of their different pages, a Patreon page, and a merch page. I mean, really merch. But yeah, we've got them. So keep coming back, checking us out. We are going to have a Geekterion collection this month at some point. We are going to have another top 5 this month at some point. And all of that and more is going to be happening all over these channels. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in, hanging out. But most of all, thanks for you two guys hanging out with this guy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Man. We're going to do it again next time.
Saying Geek Time, Saying Geek Channel.
What a world, what a world.